the Umber boy.
It's a message from the Night King.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about the Fire Spiral. Well, it looks like it's not as deep as we thought. It's definitely not Targaryen, like we discussed in my previous video, but it's actually, well, it's kind of a meme. If you haven't heard this yet and are still dutifully theory crafting the meaning of the 8-spoked swirly boy, this video is for you. Writer Dave Hill, whose IMDb page can be found in the description below, confirmed in an interview with the New York Post that the symbol we've been talking about, nay, obsessing over, one of the most interesting things to happen in the premiere episode was actually just the Night King creating his own Antichrist-esque sigil, similar to an upside-down cross. His direct quote, "As we saw with Bran and the Three-Eyed Raven, the swirl pattern was sacred to the children of the forest, who created the Night King by sacrificing a captured man in a spiral henge of stones. The Night King then adopted this as a sort of blasphemy, like Satan with the upside-down cross." At first, when I saw this blurb going around the interwebs, I thought that it was maybe more nonsensical. If they were going to create an anti-children of the forest symbol, I mean, at the bare minimum, it would be reversed, no? Well, I guess not. You know, the satire of the original symbol is that instead of stones, he's using limbs. I think it makes sense in terms of storytelling because it's constantly being debated what the Night King's true goals are. From the clip here, he is clearly being turned into the ultimate death tool against his will. The man in this clip is one of the first men that were invading the land many, many years ago. The children of the forest created this monster to stop the rest of the invading forces, to stop the rest of the first men. It's entirely possible that he continues his march against the first men now, trying to wipe out all of the bloodlines that carry the blood of the first man. However, leaving symbols to mock your creators is a next level of self-awareness. It doesn't feel like the doing of someone still enslaved to pursuing the goals of his creator. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the actor who plays the Night King, Vladimir Furdik, is quoted as saying these two things. "Somebody made him the Night King. Nobody knows who he was before, a soldier or part of nobility. People will see he has a target he wants to kill, and you will find out who that is." So the Night King is pursuing somebody because of what happened to him. Now, I don't want to speculate wildly, though my first thought goes to Bran and the Three-Eyed Raven, or maybe even magic overall, seeing as the children of the forest are gone and that was who made him the Night King. But I do want to know what you think on this matter, so leave a comment documenting who you think it is and why he's after him. Now, let's move our attention back to the symbol. It's the equivalent of an upside-down cross. Well, if you're trying to create the ultimate evil, or at least create a villain that carries the image of the ultimate evil, comparing him to a literal devil seems like a good way to accomplish that goal. So that's the meaning. The spiral is the Night King's upside-down cross. We don't need to keep going frame by frame looking for other spirals in the show. We can end the video now, but what kind of theory crafter would I be if I stopped there? Him leaving these people a message means that he's aware that people are trailing behind him, unless he just did it for, whoever trickles in next, but I find that less likely. The fact that it's the leader of the house is also important. He's just a child. From the outside, he's arguably less important than the large northern warriors this settlement must have had. So that means that the Night King purposely put the leader of the faction up on this wall instead of just any peon. But the awareness of what's going on leads to evidence that the Night King is a greenseer, that he is possibly as omniscient as Bran and will know exactly what's going on and how to invade Winterfell. Poor Ned Umber is perhaps just a tool to let us know that the Night King is deeper than just a berserking force of evil. He's methodical. He's aware. He's pursuing a specific goal. The fact that Ned was the important member of the family also makes me theorize something really spooky about to happen at Winterfell. In a separate interview, he also states that there's a moment in Hardhome when Jon Snow was on the boat and the Night King looked at him and raised his arms. There's a similar and even stronger moment between Jon and the Night King this time. With what we know about Ned Umber, this becomes beautifully cryptic foreshadowing. I theorize that a green-seeing Night King is going to take out nearly all of the named characters, at least a big, impactful portion of them, leaving only a few to escape, including Jon Snow. What we learned from Ned is that the Night King knows who the important people are, right? Where they'll be, in what I can only imagine will be a massive, blood-stained battle of death and destruction. I theorize that he will slowly animate these fallen heroes, and Jon will turn to see those that he loved and fought beside awaken with blue, hungry eyes, needing to be taken out like poor Ned Umber. And with that, the end of the video. Please be sure to subscribe for more exploratory videos like this as we close out the final season of Game of Thrones. I do these because I think it is immensely fun to theorycraft and story build alongside the show. I encourage you guys to do it as well. Create your own theories, research on Reddit, anything you can to build your own opinion of what's happening. If you're interested, join the Discord link below and come chat Game of Thrones anytime you see me in there. For those new subscribers, welcome and thank you for joining this awesome community. Big shout out to the highest tier donators right now, Benjamin Johnson, Chris Cole, and Michael Link. For supporting me, you guys are amazing. You three probably have Podrick-sized skills in the bedroom, and I can't thank you enough. Also, for everyone curious about the novel that I'm currently writing, it's currently with the editor for the second round of edits. On the screen now is the artwork that I've commissioned and will be the cover of my very first sci-fi novel, Cyclic. Thank you so much. Much love, everybody.